Hey, ladies and gentlemen. This is kind of early for me. My hair is still a mess. Um, I noticed that I've not been making videos, and I'm very sorry about that. I've been just going through a lot of mental issues. My knee and everything still hurts from when I fell, and it's hard to bend my knees on both legs now. It's hard to bend my knees on both knees, and my ankle on the leg that hit the radiator downstairs in the hallway in the front. The bruise is gone and everything like that. I'm trying to make it so my camera has a stand because I'm still medicated from last night because I had to take another dose of my nighttime meds from today. I had to take today's night pills yesterday night because I was woken up repeatedly when everybody basically knows that once I'm asleep, banging on my door or yelling to me or something loud will wake me up and I won't be able to go to sleep. I went into full panic mode. There was a lot of things thrown about, not from me, um, but I guess every family has an arguer or has a disappointment or has something wrong with them. And apparently that's me. I feel very upset. I feel, I don't know. I do my chores whenever I can, physically, and mentally. I have to be able to stand there for probably more than 5 minutes to do a bunch of dishes. And everybody has a chore that they're supposed to do in the house. I understand that. Um, we are also trying to get her son to do some stuff too, just so he's not sitting all day. Um, but I've been not feeling good mentally or physically. I'm still in a lot of pain. It's very hard for me to find a sleeping position that won't bother my legs. And I have to keep a pillow between my legs from my knee down, above my knee a little bit. Um, and people think I'm kidding. People, I don't kid when it comes to injuries like this. The doctor did say on the paper that if anything persists, either bruising or more pain, come back to the emergency room. Well, I never ended up going back to the emergency room because apparently, when you have an injury that bad, that's a very severe sprain. That's what they told me. They found out I had no broken bones in that leg, and I was very happy because I've only broken uh, 6 toes in my whole lifetime, and they healed wrong because my mother never took me to the hospital, and that was back when I was younger. My brother decided to get mad at me for taking one of my nieces away from him because he wanted to run around scaring her, and she was at least, I think, 4 or 3, and I pulled her behind me. She told me what happened, and that she didn't want to play with Uncle Mark no more. So I took her behind me, and my brother took a cane and bashed in my right 3 middle toes, and then he did the same to the other foot. Um, I can always tell him that, he owes me for that and everything like that. But no, I don't. But every time he gets snappy at me, I remind him what he does wrong. And talking to people really helps me just clear my head. But yet, I know 2 subscribers that are on my channel, my nephew and my sister, and I think her boyfriend actually, so 3. And I'm down to, I think, 206 or 202 on my subbies, and I don't know who they unsubscribed, if they did it by an accident, if it was that purge thing that YouTube does. There's so many things that goes on in your head when you see that your channel is not doing as successfully as you think it would do. So I've been basically spending my time in my room, skyrocketing the Xbox with the volume on my TV, just to drown out people that are saying things to me. I don't know. You know, is very aggravating when you're the second oldest in this house and your own sister doesn't respect you. At least I don't think she does. And it's getting very hard. It's getting very hard to live here. It's a lot of the times, I just want to give up and go away. Any way possible. And today I'm going to be talking to a caseworker. He's probably going to take me out, and they said they would get me coffee or something. So that's always a plus. And, I wish I had friends that were like that. Like, we go out for coffee, we go out to a swimming pool, have some fun, tease some guys, stuff like that, like a normal adult would. I'm still very young in the brain. From all the trauma that I've been through, with the whole suffocation when I was in foster care, to the electric shock therapy torture that they did to me in not Gilead, in Portland Hospital, which was the Rushford Hospital too. They did that there. But they took me to a different room. There was only one specific room for shock therapy, and they took me to a darker place and literally tortured me with electricity. That's why if I ever get shocked by a taser, it's not going to really bother me. It'll just kill more parts of my brain, because I can't really function without my medication, my cigarettes, my drink. I cannot wake up fully and be a happy person. I'm never happy. Really, there's only been a few times I've been happy, and when I'm here, and that's spending time with my nephew and helping him with his channel and making sure people don't bully him. That's why I wanted to get an Xbox One at least. It has 500 gigs, and it comes with a controller and everything like that. Um, I want to play games with him. I want to have fun again. I want to be happy again. My happiness basically left me when my boyfriend died. My ex-boyfriend. He never successfully got a hold of me to try to go back out with me, but I loved him a lot. And now my girlfriend is not calling me, not texting me, not trying to video chat me, not saying anything to me at all, and it's driving me up the wall. Every night I try to write to her and still no response. My twin thinks it's the Wi-Fi maybe for her, or she's up in Maine, and she never gave me her address to write to her or anything. I don't know what's going on. She was talking about committing suicide, that she has had enough of this crappy world, and she has some points valid. This world is very crappy, and people just turn around and try to go to their fantasy land and think that the world is a nice place. Well, sorry to tell you, it's not really a nice place when you have multiple mental disorders, physical disorders because of weight and because of birth, and it's very hard. It's very hard to trust people, to make friends, because you never know if your friend is going to turn their back on you. and you never know it until it's too late. But I hope I can start trusting my family again, um, and get to talk to my father more because he's slowly coming back to talking to me. So my mother talks to me, but she's not doing too well, and it scares me. It scares me knowing that both of them will die one day or get sick and die from that. Like a terrible death. And I've been having a lot of nightmares about these things. Just things that I talk about on a daily basis to people, and then I go to bed and they expect me to sleep. No, that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen on my watch. I care about my family too much to let people hurt them, silence them in any way. I've never hurt a child in my whole life. I've never hit a child. I've never probably spanked a child, like a little slap on the hand or something like that. Back then it was different, where you can basically put a person over your knee and spank them as a babysitter in your own home and get away with it. Now, you slap their hand, DCF is right up your ass. You know, it's crazy how things changed. If it was like that back when I was little, I would have been taken away a long time ago. And I would probably still be with that family. Um, but this will probably be like probably a 2-part vlog because it's taking up a lot of time. And the more time I spend on this phone, the less of a chance I have this for uploading. I do care about everybody that is in my family or in my circle, and I hold standards really high. Um, I don't know why people hate me. I'm not trying to be violent. I'm not trying to cuss. I'm not trying to do anything wrong. I just want to be happy. And I think after 15 years of my life being upset, tortured by medical staff, and medicated, overdosed medicated, underdosed medicated, everything, I think I deserve some happiness. And it needs to start as soon as possible, or I end up in the hospital again. I don't know. But I'll keep you guys updated. Mad Hatter out. Bye, guys.